But the truth is, it's actually at the bottom of the ocean. Right now, hundreds of thousands of miles of fiber optic cables are lying in the dark, cold depths, carrying every single bit of the world's data. I'm Techy Jutt, and today we are diving deep into the most vulnerable secret of the modern world. We are uncovering who controls these cables, how they are guarded by secret naval forces, and why a single anchor or a shark bite could plunge a whole continent into digital darkness. Let's head into the deep. The internet feels like it's everywhere, but it actually relies on a physical network of cables that are often no thicker than a soda can. These undersea cables connect continents, carrying everything from your private emails to top-secret government communications. The secret here is that despite all our satellite technology, satellites only handle about 1% of international data. The other 99% travels through these glass fibers at the speed of light. This makes the ocean floor the most important piece of real estate in the digital age. Every time you send a message from Pakistan to the US, it travels through thousands of miles of dark, high-pressure water in less than a second. Building these networks is one of the most difficult engineering feats on Earth. Special ships, known as cable layers, use giant underwater plows to bury these cables in the seabed to protect them from fishing nets and anchors. But there is a hidden threat: nature itself. Sharks are strangely attracted to the electromagnetic fields of these cables and have been caught on camera trying to bite through them. This led tech giants like Google and Microsoft to start wrapping their deep-sea cables in Kevlar-like protective layers. It's a constant battle between high-tech human engineering and the raw power of the deep ocean. But the real secret isn't just about sharks. It's about global surveillance. Since almost all data passes through these specific choke points, intelligence agencies from around the world are in a constant race to tap into them. There are rumors of specialized submarines designed to attach listening devices to these cables without ever cutting the fiber. This allows governments to intercept massive amounts of data as it travels across the ocean. This underwater espionage is a silent war that has been going on for decades, and whoever controls the cables effectively controls the flow of global intelligence. Let's talk about the digital blackout risk. Because there are only a few major routes for these cables, our global connectivity is surprisingly fragile. In 2008, multiple cables in the Mediterranean were accidentally cut, causing massive internet outages across the Middle East and South Asia. This exposed a terrifying secret: our modern economy is literally hanging by a thread. If a coordinated attack were to happen on these cables, it could take months to repair them, causing a global economic collapse. This is why nations are now racing to build secret redundant routes that are hidden from public maps to ensure they stay connected during a conflict. The big tech takeover is another huge shift. In the past, these cables were owned by telecom companies, but today, Google, Meta, and Amazon are building their own private underwater highways. This gives them total control over the traffic. By owning the physical path the data takes, these companies can prioritize their own services over competitors. This is a secret monopoly that most users never think about. When you use a platform owned by these giants, your data is likely traveling on a cable they built, through a landing station they own, and into a data center they control. There is also a futuristic secret involving smart cables. Scientists are now working on cables that don't just carry data, but also act as giant sensors to detect earthquakes and tsunamis. By measuring the tiny vibrations in the fiber, these cables can warn cities about a disaster minutes before it hits. This would turn the Internet's backbone into a global nervous system for the planet. For the Techy Jutt community, this represents a massive leap in how we use technology to protect human life. The cables of the future won't just be about speed, they will be about survival. As we look toward 2030, the race for Arctic cables is heating up. As the ice melts, countries are rushing to lay cables through the North Pole, which would create the fastest connection between Europe and Asia. This digital Silk Road is the newest battlefield for global dominance. At Techy Jutt, we believe that understanding where your data comes from is just as important as the data itself. The deep sea is no longer just a place for fish. It's the heart of our digital civilization. Stay tuned as we keep an eye on the world's most mysterious and vital infrastructure. The secrets of the deep are just beginning to surface.